Miami, a city submerged. As the sun rises over the horizon, its rays no longer dance upon the vibrant boulevards of Miami. Instead, they illuminate a city grappling with its new aquatic boundaries. In 2050, Miami finds itself on the front lines of climate change, bearing witness to the consequences of ignored warnings and scientific predictions. Decades ago, scientists highlighted the risks of rising sea levels, accentuated by the melting of the polar ice caps and the thermal expansion caused by warming oceans. Miami, with its extensive coastline and low elevation, was always an obvious victim. Despite efforts to adapt through towering seawalls and advanced water management systems, the Atlantic Ocean has begun to reclaim vast stretches of land. On what remains of South Beach, structures that once hosted lively parties and sunbathers now serve as breakwaters, half submerged and eroding under the relentless saltwater assault. Ocean Drive, iconic for its Art Deco buildings, is now a surreal aquatic alley, with salt-tolerant plants and algae overtaking the facades of slowly deteriorating architecture. In areas like Little Havana and the Wynwood Arts District, the community's response has been a transformation. Elevated platforms and raised buildings dominate the skyline, while traditional cars have been replaced by boats and other water-based vehicles. Schools, hospitals and stores have adapted to this new normal, with the first floors of many buildings turned into waterproof storage spaces, securing valuables against the frequent floods. The scientific community continues to monitor and model the effects of climate change on cities like Miami. They use sophisticated simulation tools to predict future water levels and to design urban infrastructures that could withstand various climate scenarios. This ongoing research is crucial, not only for future engineering projects, but also for emergency response strategies, as extreme weather events become more frequent and severe. Miami's economy, once driven by tourism and real estate, has had to innovate rapidly. The local government and entrepreneurs have redirected their focus towards marine and environmental sciences, creating a hub for research on climate adaptation technologies. Tourism now revolves around educational tours showing the impacts of sea level rise and the engineering marvels that symbolize the city's resilience. Yet amidst the stark transformations, Miami's cultural heartbeat endures. The annual King Tide Festival has turned from a mark of seasonal high water into a poignant reminder of the city's perpetual fight against rising seas. Art installations now float on platforms, and music festivals use watercraft stages, creating a dynamic celebration of human resilience. Community leaders and scientists often hold workshops and forums, discussing the latest in climate science and what it means for Miami's future. These gatherings, sometimes held on public rooftops or even on floating platforms, reinforce community bonds and encourage a proactive stance on environmental stewardship and sustainability. As the documentary zooms out, showing the contrast between the lush, preserved wetlands of the Everglades and the waterlogged urban areas, it reflects on the broader implications of climate change. Miami's story serves as a warning and a lesson to coastal cities worldwide. The time to adapt is now, and science must lead the way. Miami, a city submerged, isn't just a story of loss. It's a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the critical role of science in navigating the challenges of a warming world. As the city adapts each day, it lays down markers for the rest of humanity, demonstrating that while change is inevitable, surrender is not.